You're right. So it's, in the beginning, it's like a letter of motivation you have given to us, very personal. And you have a similar approach to the first one who has spoken to us in the morning about the Thai audience, to increase the Thai audience especially. And
organizer and developer and support artist needs and audience needs. And why is curator? I thought every work should have someone that organize or follow up those work for smooth slash advertising agency. You have to account executive for negotiate with creative and clients. I thought in art exhibitions you should have a curator too. And what is my utopia? If I would like to be a curator, I think I have to a lot of knowledge. Like I have to creative mind, background of art. I have to negotiate skill or communication skill, because every knowledge is a sport, the curator or something like that. Thank you.
thank you.
Of art. Before talking about curator, visual art is the special legacy. It means that artists show their particular legacy through the view of breathing or process with the world.
So we brand art, and so that would be one extreme. Or we use art for the sake of art, which is also not really the meaning, because then we leave out the audience. And somehow I see the curator as the bridge builder between these two extremes, the use and abuse of art and culture, and that's where the responsibility comes into the picture. And I think this ethical component is important. So that's what I wanted to say. And the utopia would be a solid bridge.
I could not agree more on your statement. Thank you so much.
เป็นด้านคอนวิชาเนี่ยดีมากแต่หาสอบไม่ได้แล้วอาจารย์ที่เชี่ยวชาญของเกษตรอะไรอย่างเงี้ย
ครูจะปิด
หรือว่ามัน
It's going to be in a multimedia presentation.
Time for me, please.
Just hold it. Okay. Hello. Okay.
Thanks.
จุฬาวัยครับ
อ๋อเลยที่จะอีกทำไมเนี่ย
แต่ไม่ได้อยู่ในมหา
able to work with the Macron project for 1.5 years. Because if you're not free for working with the Macron team, even though you have very high potential, I have to say sorry, because it must be a commitment, engagement, and high responsibility to work with our team and your colleague in other countries. Without this, cannot be success as a project. I think I have answered this, and your performance in this workshop will be also play the role that we will, one reason that we will select the curators. If anybody have a question? I have been asked to say this because you will have the idea how it's going to be.
Based on something, some kind of specific arts or some specific fields, and most of the time curators always associated with the museums. And being a curator in the 21st century is especially, you see some of the works, but they try to capture the everyday life of the soldiers, like this is also very nice, and in 1990s, I invite some of the, the very important activities in Thailand, take it too easy. Oh my God. And this is my proposal to Yoko, and we propose to the museum. So the works by Mutian, Leo by Yoko and John. Or the idea that another thing about the so it means pay for everything. The Water by Jun and Hatsushiba. This and it is the time that it was like. So I just want to glorify this. It is the video work, and we propose the organizer doesn't have a license to this piece.
Showing a retrospective of one singular artist. And they made it very clear at the webpage. Which artists and which art you're choosing for the epics art, because it doesn't make sense to propose something which is not suitable for the space, of course. That's why they're giving you really a lot of details, and you have to make sure, if you're applying, that the content, the art, and the artist are fitting in it. So one we have already seen, so you have to imagine, it was so hard at that moment. I mean, now it is famous and it's hardly get to get in the store. But at the moment, it's not that the audience was completely out of hell. So, for example, there were some moments where he couldn't sell all these Aspen dogs. But today it's a rarity, and everyone who has it can be lucky. So it's quite interesting. And here he has also put films together. So he was also going back to might have experienced with me and some of others. Sometimes we tend to speak even a little bit too straight, and they put it like that, straight talk. And they have chosen here again, it's Roger Bürgel, the next documenta director. Here you have Marius Barbiers.
Black to have the mysterious book. Okay.
A certain comprehension to know. And behind, I feel so clear, and I think that my inspiration developed into
By dramatizing such images of dying animals and of moments before they were slaughtered, one can't help but wonders what could be the real message the art.
International Performance Festival Disneyland Asia Korea. Consumer one episode is very, I think it's very good visual about the political art, because the performance and
as are the courses she is teaching. This is in keeping with contemporary. If I am curator, the first exhibition that I would like to display is this. Yeah.
Thai society and beyond, the universal happiness and to reconcile.
ครับ
โอ้ยขนาดประกาศเป็นแบบโอเคสมูทนะสมูทตี้นะตามไปแล้วมันก็จะสมูทเลย
So after I finish, I will go back to the
Personal mistake
เข้าใจ
คนเนี้ยปลอมตัวมา
จริงๆแล้วเป็นไรคะจริงๆเป็นไรเอ้าคนไม่ใช่ไหน Hi
So witzig.
So after this, you will make it cut away. Otherwise,
teach him English in every of my weekends. Okay, this is the first.
Maybe most of you are ready. Thank you.
Hi. I'm Chaya from Chiang Mai, Thailand, the only one. The little one thing for everybody about art project. That's just to call share. Why when you shut your eyes, look like saying you can. When you shut your eyes, lies, easy, simply, commonly, and you do that, what you see, feel what you see. Example, maybe someone say, oh, outer space, can't go. Oh, and beautiful place for travel. Maybe back to the past, future, child time or child day. Maybe sorrow. Maybe feel good, anything, whatever be there. Not too right and not too wrong. It's can happen when you shut the eyes. Look like a say blind. Lên hand. Trick and not skill, base skill. Easy, really easy for everyone. Look like your field when you believe or when you believe, trust, meditation, focusing. When you take a photo, you can feel you can live you and another one like this. Tactic, powerful imagination, real, we can. Overall, can be real, up to you, your mind. The art, black and white, film or video, maybe great film and slow motion speed, and photo, picture of many faces when people crop only, face only. Yeah, for face only. When people objective is shut the blind, shut your eyes. It's a focus on feeling on many face. artists, famous artists, we can connect easy. For easy only, yes. If artist is difficult for connect, no problem. Don't worry. Yeah. And non-famous people, we can to find it. Be easy. Maybe a homeless man, maybe boy by near the street, everywhere in the city or outbound. Yes, sir. Maybe you try. Maybe everyone, everything. Yes, sir. For chair. Do you remember my team chair? Yes, sir. And child, man, and every monk, Christ, Islam face, Christ face, Islam face, Buddha face, and another believes in period, maybe 4 minutes or 34 minutes. Yes, sir. Or 14, sorry. Audience. It's audience only, easy. Everyone can to see. Space, choice 1, museum. Choice 2, billboard wall. Projector wall, middle, the city. And choice 3, TV network. Yes, sir. Time cost period, maybe 2 weeks. Maybe, yeah. After candidates. And we must be quiet, please, when we go on. No talking. Everything. Thank you.
And this is the exhibition that we already done in November. But this is
my key topic is